welcome to Your Reading, where we will be answering the question, what pleasures can you anticipate? What pleasures await you? We have some messages for meditation, and two, we will pull some tarot. Let's go ahead and jump in. So beginning with messages from meditation for you, pile one, I heard absolute freedom. You will be shed free of all that isn't meant for you and doesn't belong. You will be feeling fresher. You may even pick up a new hygiene practice or deepen the practices that you have. You will have space to roam, and I heard Wherever I May Roam by Metallica. In that song, the road is referred to as their bride, and the song embraces themes of embracing a nomadic life. And there's a lyric in there that reads, "Where I lay my head is home." So for you, there will be a rejection of conventional living or just conventional homes. You will have fresh air, space to breathe, and I heard finally. So maybe this has been a long time coming that you've needed this, pile one. I also saw the image of a set of wheels. They were small, like a scooter or a plane. You will have movement, locally and globally, okay, both. All for fun, all for the sake of exploration. And I also got the image of you swimming laps at a YMCA pool with a swim cap on. And I heard things will be going swimmingly. Things will be going smooth for you. Issues will roll off you like a bead of water. And the key word for your pile from my meditation is movement. And you're protected while you do so, while you make moves. So that's all of our messages from meditation. Before we begin your tarot cards, I'll share with you the crystal I pulled for your pile. It's the agate crystal. As I pull the sun card for you, pile one, I hear bare-faced beauty, and I take notice to how the child on this card is completely bare. I feel like you're going to be able to embrace yourself as you move around this next phase. I'm taking notice to the little headdress on this child, and it's reminding me of like playing dress up as a kid. And I got the image of this child kind of like running around and putting on the headdress, but then running to something else that caught their attention. And it's like, this next phase for you is going to be about running from interest to interest and what's capturing your eye, capturing your mind. I just heard too, you'll be putting yourself out there. And as I like erected this card onto its little podium, I took notice of the flag, and I heard freak flag, and you will be letting it fly, 313. I just heard you will be brandishing yourself about, and I'm not totally sure what the word brandish means, but I'm almost getting like, you're like, flaunting your stuff to the max in like in a for fun way. It's reminding me of a character that I used to read. I had to look it up, but the book series is Junie B. Jones. And specifically the book that I was just thinking of is Junie B. Jones is a party animal. It's like, you're gonna be, it's almost like in a childish way, but I don't mean immature or negative. I mean like pure. You're going to be expressing yourself in just ways that are true to you, even if they don't make sense to others. You will experience a fullness of love for yourself, the things that you are interested in, and for life, for others. I just heard running around. You're going to be running around like crazy for fun. I'm hearing too, you're going to be healthier than you have been, and you're going to be feeling healthier on the inside and out. And it's going to be to the point to where, like, you're not even thinking about your health. 101. You remember as children, like, when you're just running around and, like, as long as you don't have any condition or anything, most children are just running around without regards to their health. That's how this is going to feel like for you, this next era. you will essentially be seeing the world through the eyes of a child again, or your inner child. And it's like, you know, I'm hearing like this is an era of blessings for you. It's come after you've unified like some hardship within yourself or around yourself. You will be feeling vital. Like you have a renewed sense of vitality, a renewed sense of enthusiasm for life. Pulling Queen of Pentacles for you now, and I'm thinking earlier about how we said about your health, it'll be like when we were children, and you don't have to think about that really as you run around. And I'm getting like you won't have to think about your money either. So it's like in many ways you will be living like you know how we imagine like childhood or like adulthood as children. It's like we imagine that it's going to be our child lives, but just with the capacity to fulfill our dreams. And I'm getting like that's how you're going to be living. You're going to be living exactly how you thought you would be as a child, but with the ability to support yourself living like that. Or otherwise, you won't have to worry about like money and health. With this card too, I see you spending a lot of time in nature. And maybe like I'm hearing like a return to nature. So maybe for a while you had spent less time in nature than what you had before, and now it's returning. And I'm hearing bigger and better than ever. I love the Empress making an appearance for your pile after we had a discussion about you basically living like how you imagined as a child, but just with the ability to support those imaginations. And the Empress, she's pregnant and all about fertility and creation and abundance. This is the energy that you're going to be stepping into. It's like you're going to be able to create anything you set your mind to. I see you again with this card, the Empress, as well, spending more time in nature. And it's like nature may actually be a place of renewal, yes, but like inspiration for you in this next phase. It's like it's going to renew your spirits. It's going to keep you uplifted, but it's also going to inspire you. And I'm getting in some way, I'm hearing nature will provide. And I keep getting in my mind's eye, the image of woods, but I'm noticing here too, she has like some forestry. Okay, so there may be like a childhood memory with woods that is like important to you, or like you have a fond memory of woods. I see you like getting involved in those interests. Like, I actually saw you like walking in the woods. You may be like a hiker. You may have been someone who hiked before you knew what hiking was. 444. Like you may have been someone who in your childhood you took nonstop walks. You were always walking. I have a memory myself of like a fond spot in the woods by my house. And but like back then I didn't know what hiking was called. I see you moving through things very rapidly. Like when things don't work out for you, you don't spend too much time on them. You just like keep moving. And I see you kind of shuffling through interest in a heartfelt way, but in a way that quickly serves you. You're in a place, in a space where transformation can happen like in an expedited way. And because of this, your surroundings and just you are going to be like shifting rapidly. Just like childhood, really. I'm getting like a lot of these shifts are going to happen mentally. Most of the shifts will happen mentally, but you may notice like too, your environment is shifting. And just as I say that, we have the Ace of Swords come out. Okay, it's like I just heard new intellect, new mind downloading. It's like as you shift from like interest to interest, and I hear oscillation. You may find yourself being indecisive during this time too, and it's because you're weighing things in a way to slice through them. Like, you're trying to find a finite form amongst everything. So you're going to be looking at a lot, essentially. And because of that, a lot is going to be either, like, yes, a lot is going to be on the move, but a lot's going to either be staying or leaving as well. It's like, you know, you may redecorate your room a lot. You may change what style, aesthetic, like, you wear from day to day, what makeup you wear from day to day, or but I'm seeing, like, at the core of it, like, even though your mind is like rapidly expanding, and that too is like childhood. Okay, so this, your pow one is like, what pleasures await you is like the return to your childhood, and I'm hearing a return to innocence. I was gonna say though, like, with all these interests and like just with everything shifting around you, the through line is your heart. Okay, you're just like rapidly absorbing at this time, and also like rapidly shifting. So you'll have a lot to consider. Basically, it's gonna be an exciting time for you. It's gonna be a time of a lot of change, but lucky change. Okay, 757. With this Justice card coming out, okay, I'm hearing you will have turned over a new leaf. Okay, and there is some situation we briefly talked about earlier where you may be like, this period may be after like a difficult period for you. What's upcoming for you is a period of justice in regards to that difficult period. Okay, and we have the Wheel of Fortune making an appearance as well. This era is going to be about you studying life again, essentially. Learning about life through new lenses, and also, like, I just heard too, like, reconstructing life newly for yourself. But you're doing this in a way, it's like, you know, I just heard like child 2.0. Like, it really is like your childhood, but just like you now. And, you know, like, you're figuring out what works for you, what you like, what you don't like. It is exactly like that. I'm being reminded too of like how in childhood we like mimic things that we don't understand. Like, I remember finding this algebra book one time, and I like wrote down all the equations out of it on a piece of paper. So it looked like I did the equations. And I really loved that. I loved mimicking the equation. And I'm thinking too of like when we wear like adult shoes and they're like all clunky and they can't fit and they're like flopping around. You know, playing dress up with like adult clothes. And basically doing anything adult that we don't understand but we're mimicking because adults do it. I'm getting like that's going to be the vibe of this new era for you, in a sense, where in some ways you may find yourself doing things that you don't understand but are actually like divine leads to get you to where you're going. Like, you may not understand why you're mimicking this thing, because when you're mimicking it, it's sort of a hollow act. You haven't like filled meaning or put meaning to the act, but the meaning will come later, I'm hearing. And right now it's about you just exploring and doing. I just heard too, it's about you relearning the world for yourself this time, for yourself. And it's because with this Wheel of Fortune coming out, you've completed a cycle of some sort. Okay, so you're gaining like new perspectives and deeper understandings on the other side of this change. Like, you are someone that is new. In this new era, okay, fate will be leading you forward on your path. you will be leaving behind a painful cycle and moving on to a harmonious one. You'll be standing in faith. 1122, you'll be able to trust in the process, trust the universe, trust divine timing. You'll be meeting new people and embracing the newness of everything that has entered your life. What a perfect card to fly out here in your reading, pile one. 6 of Cups, okay, and this talks about a nostalgia, reminiscing on your past, and we've had all this discussion about returning to your childhood, so this is so perfect to come out. You know, and this guy back here has like a spear. Like, these children are safe to play, they're protected. This is going to be how you're feeling. You know, if you can recall a time in your childhood where you felt safe to just be, and you were nourished and nurtured, and you had a bed to sleep in, and you didn't have any worries, so you were able to just play and be yourself and live life. This is the era that you're entering. You may actually be like meeting up with old friends and like family that you haven't seen in a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll all be like soul family. And I'm also hearing like some of these people you may have like broken off with earlier in life because your paths diverged. I'm hoping that's the right word, but they like went separate ways. And you will be reuniting with these people in this new era as the both of you knew and changed and realigned. I have chills as I say this next part. Bottom of the deck energy is the World. I'm seeing you and this old friend like doing things outside together, walking on sidewalks and walking through like a shop district, hanging out at homes, chatting, and just sitting in each other's energy. These are connections that remained even in separation innocent. And it's like the separation was a form of protection, actually, because I think the shadows of your guys' separate lives, it's like, I don't know, it's almost like you guys had to walk through your separate shadows, but you've done that, each of you, and so you'll be reconnecting again. I'm getting to, like, you may have, like, encountered their shadow before they did, in a conscious way. They obviously encountered it first physically, but it's like you encountered their shadow first consciously, and then you saw their shadow like consume them, and it swallowed them whole like in an instant, I'm hearing. And it's really weird because I'm getting like at the time it wasn't really traumatic for you, despite how deeply meaningful this relationship was for you. It wasn't traumatic for you to lose this person to their shadow for some reason. But I'm getting like you had principles that you were standing on, and also you just switched to focus, like staying true to yourself and then focusing on yourself. And like in that, your guys' paths separated, but they have since consciously encountered their shadow and have tamed the beast, so to say. So have you. And you guys are ready to like reconnect in a healthier place. I'm getting to, it's like your relationship with this person was always healthy. It's separated at the point of unhealthiness, and then you guys dealt with that separately, and now you're like reconvening as healthy individuals that can be there for each other more fully. And the both of you have been changed too by what you've been through while separate. And even so, you connect even deeper than before. You connect the same and even deeper. I just heard soul sister. This person in these connections will be a lot of what helps you tap into the joy too of what you felt as a child. And, you know, they will be 16, 17. They will be like an integral part of this next phase, this next chapter I'm hearing for you. You know, I'm getting this is going to be like a very lighthearted and yet deeply loving phase, because I'm getting like a children's book in my mind's eye, and like those teach in a very light way, because you have to get the message to children. They teach very lightly, very deep messages usually, and like that's what these relationships are going to be. They're going to be like, you know, like I said earlier, childhood 2.0. It's like, it's going to be all of the innocence with the depth of understanding, the depth of meaning. So pile 1, we're going to leave your reading off there for today. I hope it resonated. If it did, don't forget to leave a like and leave your thoughts in the comments below. I was going to tell you all, if you're a little shy, to leave a sunflower emoji this time, but actually, in honor of your guys' reading, if you're a little shy or you don't know what to say, drop your favorite emoji in the comments. Just any emoji at all. And thank you guys so much for being here and for listening. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to today's reading, where we will be answering the question, what pleasures can you anticipate, or what pleasures await you? I meditated and we have some messages from that, and 2, we will pull some tarot. Let's go ahead and jump in. So the first thing, the first download that I got was, sweet things, people, and treats are what you can expect in this new era, in this upcoming era. I heard the song Candy Shop by 50 Cent, and I was hearing specifically the lines, I'll take you to the candy shop and you can have it your way, how do you want it? And I was really hesitant to include this next line, but I was being guided to share it. It says in the song, are you going to back that thing up, or can I push up on it? Or am I going to push up on it? And it's like, there's this energy here of the pleasure that anticipates you is whatever you don't take. You know, I'm getting like there's a person, a lover or something in your life, but the energy is like whatever you don't take will be given to you. Someone will be in your life, and the both of you will be intensely passionate for one another. They will be seduced by you and want to provide for you in some way, but all the way, whatever the way is. I heard too, the soft life, where in between pleasures, you're relaxing. And I got the image of you laying out, soaking up the sun on a conventional work day. So like, instead of working, you're at home soaking up the sun, or wherever you're at. My hands look like this, so hers can look like this. I heard that in my meditation. I also got that you will be experiencing new experiences, and car rides came through. And I heard passenger princess. You can expect more peace and waking rest in your life. There will be no need to nap, though you could if you want to, but you won't want to. So that's all the messages that we got for meditation. And 2, this is the crystal that I picked out for you, rose quartz. As I'm shuffling, I just want to say it's come to me, 236, that you've worked really hard to get to this point, like this upcoming era, this, you know, this time of like pleasure for you. You've worked really, really hard to get here. It's like this era is a fruits of your labor sort of like situation, where it's a reward for the things that you've done. We pull the King of Pentacles in asking what pleasures await you. Like, I'm just seeing like you being provided for. I literally heard sugar baby. Okay. There's a lot of like candy symbology and sweet symbology in your reading. I'm hearing like this person is going to be very possessive of you and like very flashy too. This person that wants to spoil you is going to be very like, I heard hot-headed, but also it's like, it's more like quick to temper, but they're actually really grounded. I'm hearing, though, that there's someone who's gonna, like, speak their mind. Speak up. Speak out. But they're not gonna be, like, belligerent. I'm actually seeing someone, like, it's reminding me of, like, honestly, like, 50 Cent's energy, but it's reminding me specifically of Thomas Shelby off the Peaky Blinders. It's like, you know, when he wants to make a point that's really serious, he's not yelling and, like, he's, like, saying his point very sternly, okay? This is, like, the energy of your person. It's like, they don't F around is what I'm hearing. It's like, I'm getting taking care of you is part of this person's, like, look at all that I've done feeling. It's like you being in the mix of the greatness that they've achieved makes them feel accomplished. My attention too is being called to these dogs here. I'm like getting the sense that you may either get like a purebred dog, or that this person is the type to have like purebred, very expensive, very sleek looking dogs. I just saw in my mind's eye the image of like socks on feet, and like those feet were together and a room was being lit up by a television. It's like amongst all this luxuriousness, like all this flashiness of your guys' lifestyle together, there will be like a lot of moments of tenderness between you two, where it's just the two of you. I'm hearing just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. You and I, just the two of us. Building our castle in the sky, just the two of us. You and I. Oh my gosh. I'm hearing too, like, this person, you know, and you too. This person and you too, but it's coming through specifically the narrative about this person, and like maybe it's like your spirit team wants to like calm you for some reason on this matter, but it's like this person only has eyes for you. And I think that's coming through because this is the sort of person that many people have eyes on. And it's like, if this person were bored easily or insecure, you would have to worry about infidelity, essentially, despite like, it seems like all the good times that you guys share. And that won't be a concern here with this person. They only have eyes for you. Okay? I'm hearing like, I'm actually hearing the song. I forget who sings it, but it says, I only have eyes for you. It's like, I only have eyes for you. It's like very crooner and like old school. You know, it's making me realize like beneath all of this, okay, beneath all of like the jewelry and the clothes and the lifestyle, this person is like deeply romantic. Okay, it's just like they just show up as like a gangster though, is how I'm hearing it. It's like they show up in their life like a G, but underneath all that, they're a hopeless romantic actually. It's just they don't let that out actually for like, I heard I don't let that out for nobody. Okay? And it's like, but they let it out for you. That's the thing. They let it out for you. And your guys' connection is really special because of that. It's the kind of relationship where you can be around other successful and attractive people and successful, attractive couples. And you will be with this person. But you won't have to worry about insecurities of your own. This person won't make you feel insecure. Okay? You're going to be provided for and be like accounted for. Okay? It's like this person accounts for you. So because of that, they're not looking around for another, and they're not worried about impressing another. They're worried about, you know, you two building together, you two impressing each other, you two making each other happy. And as I was shuffling there while I speak, we have the Two of Wands make an appearance. Okay, it's like, this is you guys looking out at like open horizons together. What do we want to make of this world? I just heard it's like you guys have your eyes set on space. You guys have your eyes set on the stars because you are stars. Both of you will know what it's like to be like betrayed. I'm hearing like Brutus, like deeply betrayed. Okay, both of you will know what it's like. 4:20 on my timer, and it's like, oh, wow, it's like these experiences tore apart previous like worldviews for each of you, and both of you through those experiences found yourself more deeply, and then you were able to find each other. But I'm hearing with this person, you guys will never share a dark day like those days. Like, you can count on this person to not betray you. I literally just said, oh my gosh, like as I paused my recording there because I'm so excited for you guys. What pleasures you can expect, what pleasures await you. We have Ace of Pentacles coming out, okay? I'm hearing new opportunities, 505. And I'm hearing too, Garden of Life. And it is what you make it. And your garden is very plentiful, abundant in fruit. I just heard it's harvest season, baby. I'm hearing too, this person will connect you with like business opportunities and wealth and the like opportunities to generate wealth. Okay, I'm getting to, it's like you and this person have like, you have, both of you have like your own really hard experiences that you've went through, and like because of that and like all that you've healed, it's like when you come together, you guys have like this shared understanding of like, you just want to experience the best that life has to offer. You know that there are better things than the worst things that you've had. And you want to reach into like your imagination for what those things are. Imagine the greatness and then manifest it. And you guys want to do that together. Ace of Pentacles too is a card of like new beginnings, okay? And I was going to tell you like this connection for you is going to lead to like your recognition. And I was seeing specifically like you singing in a studio, and then it's like your music is successful is the image I was getting. So it's like if you're not specifically a singer, it's like you're a creative of some sort, and this person is going to give you like the materials and the open doors. I'm hearing the access to being able to create those things for yourself, and it's going to lead to your recognition. I'm hearing they want to like prop you up. $707. It's like they see you as a star in and of yourself, and they relate to you in being that themselves. But they see you as someone who maybe can have even more if you're given more. And it's interesting. I'm coming back to that like download I got in our meditation, which is like whatever you don't take, they're gonna give it to you. It's the line in the song Candy Shop by 50 Cent that says, are you gonna back that thing up or should I push up on it? It's like this person, it's not that they don't care that you're shy, it's like they're gonna dismantle where your humble nature keeps you small. They're not going to dismantle your politeness. They think you're really, really sweet. But they are going to dismantle like the things around you that keep you small. 808. And I think this is someone that you're going to be able to laugh very good with. Okay, in like an unexpected way, because people might look at you guys and think you're super fancy together, and like they can't imagine you guys laughing about anything goofy. But I keep getting there's this like actor, I don't know if he did this in real life and then they were just like featuring him on movies, but he like in multiple movies played a wedding singer, and like the wedding singer would be like belligerent and goofy, and like he would remake the songs, he would re-sing the songs in like a way that was unintended, but he would keep all the lyrics the same. And I'm pretty sure he sang Candy Shop in one of his, let me think, there's this, it was either Candy Shop or that song that's like, my pony, ride it. I forget how it goes. But I think he's singing that song or Candy Shop at this wedding. And I remember him being like, get on top, ride it like you're in a rodeo. And this is at a wedding, okay? So it's like, and that's perfect too, because a wedding is incredibly formal and fancy and extravagant, and it's like that's how you guys appear to others. You guys appear very like extravagant and perhaps even formal. Like I'm seeing like your person in like a suit and like you in very fancy clothes, not like a gown, but like it's like classy clothes, classy but sexy. And despite that, despite like how you guys appear, I'm getting like you guys are gonna be like super goofy together. Should I just, okay, hold on, let me consult the spirit before I say anything. Okay, I'm going to include this part in here. I'm just gonna make a little note actually to like change the rating, I guess, on the title of this, like let people know it's a little spicy. But this person, I almost said people, good lord, this person specifically, I'm sure that was no coincidence, honestly. I'm sure like the way that you're going to be looking in this new era, many people will want this, but this person specifically is coming through to stake claim. Oh, that's nasty. To stake claim. But this person, I'm getting like hot trying to tell you all this. Okay, warning, this next part is like really spicy. Okay, it's like, I don't know if it's X-rated. This person wants you to, it's coming through, okay, twice. Like, there's a lyric in that Candy Shop song that talks about you being on top. And the scene that keeps coming through of that goofy wedding singer is like, he says, get on top, like, ride it like you're in a rodeo. And the Pony song came through by Genuine, I think is who sings that. And it's like all these songs. I just heard Saddle and Saddle Up. Good lord. It's like this person, I just got the image of them being like handsy-feely, like in an elevator. Like every time you guys have a moment to yourselves, their hands are going to be on you. They're not going to be able to keep their hands off you. They probably, I'm getting, won't be able to keep their hands off you even in public. They're not going to care. It's like, basically what it's like is as far as you'll let them, they'll do. And it's in a respectful way. They just really, really want you. And, you know, even in that song, Candy Shop, they talk about, like, there's a line that says, if you're an nympho, I'll be a nympho. And they talk about all the places they'll be a nympho with this person at. Like, it says, like, the park and, like, all these other different places. Like, basically, this person wants hands on you at, like, all times. Like, they're so attracted to you. It's honestly, like, instincts that pull them towards you. Like, they can't help themselves. This person will spend time on self-care and wellness with you. Like, I'm getting the image of you guys. I'm getting the image, actually, now of a couple in, like, a spa together. Getting massages together. Getting facials together. I was hearing again as I pulled this card, you can have it your way. How do you want it? And I'm seeing the image of you, like, going into a store and then being like, what do you want? Pick out what you want, anything in this store. And you're like, I'm hearing like dumbfounded, like maybe you've never had this sort of treatment before. Okay, it like, I'm getting like it takes you aback at first. But ultimately, I got a vision a second ago of you like waltzing around. Waltzing is a funny way to say it, but you were like walking around your house in like absolute peace. And it's like a big, grand, like, house in the hills. And, like, there's walls that are just windows. And it's very surrounded by nature. like, or there's like a lot of nature around your house, and like you may have neighbors, but they too have a lot of nature around their house, and it's like you were just walking around and being like, this is mine, like this is all mine, like acknowledging basically the life that you've built for yourself and being at total peace with it. I just heard Shine Bright Like a Diamond, and I was getting the feeling like you guys may listen to Rihanna together. And I have a couple of artists that were coming through, actually. Like Kevin Gates came out earlier, and Kanye West is coming out right now. I heard too, like, this person is going to calm all your worries, calm all your fears, like, protect you, be your protector, be your bodyguard. I heard too, bulldog. And I actually heard too, like, a bark or like a growl. But then I got an image of a bulldog, like, chomping on a butterfly. It's like, this person that's gonna be really tough for you, like, you're not gonna have to be afraid of. That's something that's coming through. Like, they're gonna be, it's like the strength and the, like, the hardness, if you want to call it that, the strength and the hardness that they've had to, like, acquire to protect themselves, they're going to expand so that you are within it as well. And I'm getting, like, their strength and hardness is going to meet your strength and softness. You guys are going to be like yin and yang, like two pieces fitting together perfectly. And there will be like infinite amounts of synergy between you two. And this is our last card. I'm so happy that this is the card that came out, okay? The Emperor, okay? And then on the bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. This person is going to be dependable and reliable, stable, and providing. And you guys are going to have a happy home life together, a happy life in general together. With you guys being outside on this card, I'm seeing you like exploring the world together and being happy with that, but two, having a home that you can go back to. All right, pile two, I'm going to leave your message there for today. If it resonated, don't forget to leave a like and your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're a little shy or you don't know what to say, drop a diamond emoji in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe so I can see you on the next one. Bye for now. Thank you for being here and for watching. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading where we will be answering the question, what pleasures can you anticipate or what pleasures await you? If you chose Pile 3, you're in the right spot. For your pile, I chose the Amazonite crystals. We meditated and have some messages from that. And two, we will pull some cards from tarot. Let's go ahead and jump into the messages for meditation. So we have for you, I heard fat stacks, and I heard Rolex, and I saw plane rides and chunky stiletto heels, in like a dressed up way. I saw speedboats and streetcars at night. You are living very fast or will be. And I heard the song Glamorous by Fergie. There's a line in that song that says, we fly in first class, up in the sky, popping champagne, living my life in the fast lane. And the we part of that really stuck out to me. Like, there's people that you're bringing along with you that matter to you, matter to your heart. Your come up in arrival season is upon you, okay? And I heard landing the plane. And there is a person or people from your old life, so to say, that will be with you. Okay, that's coming back to that we in that lyric. And in that song, she visits home to reminisce about earlier times before her success. And this era for you will be about extravagant living, late nights spent in excitement. As I was coming into your reading, I was hearing unbothered. And it's really funny because I have written down here, unbothered by the perception of you. You are focused on living your best life, living glamorously. Like, you're really not bothered with anything, really. Like, when you're, specifically it was coming to me like, If you're waiting, you're not feeling like anxious or even like you're waiting really, like you're just being. 222. I saw wheels and I heard chauffeur. You may be getting a new car soon, and you may find yourself still getting driven around too by someone else, and it feels like for work. And I heard spending sprees, and I got the image of a shopping mall. Let's go ahead and jump into the tarot now and see what pleasures await you, pile 3. The part of that song that's like, if you don't have no money, take your broke butt home. You know, it's making me feel like 3, 2, 1, this era is like all the money in your life coming to you now. Okay? It's like that channel has been opened up, so now it can flow to you. This time comes after you are coming back from a very long, like, spiritual journey. Okay, we get the 8 of Cups reversed. Okay, and like when it comes out upright, I'm like, usually I interpret this as like you've went through some amount of hardship and you're leaving things behind to go on a spiritual trek where you like learn more about yourself, and it's taking a lot of courage and passion to do this. Okay, a lot of energy, a lot of life force, and just courage to forge the path. But you this is in your past though. You've already done this, and now you're actually this era of pleasure that's coming in is coming because you're coming back from this. This is your next leg of the journey, the pleasure leg. I'm hearing too, in this new era, okay, you can expect your work to reach new heights and new eyes. You may have people come in actually at this time that want to collaborate with you in what you're working on. 444 on my timer as I say that, and it's like this this next leg that you're entering is preparing you for the next leg, okay? It's so interesting because I say this, and on the bottom of the deck we have the Chariot. Okay, like this time for you is all about like movement, changing from place to place and coming from one journey to the other side of the journey, and like entering in and passing through portals. But like while you're doing all that, rising, ascending through all that. And we have King of Wands making an appearance next. What better of a card to make an appearance than this? And like lizards show up when you've shifted. Okay? And like you're going to be constantly shifting. A master shifter. His robe is covered in salamanders. And so is his throne. It's like you got to where you are going, and you will continue to go through shifts by shifting. Following in the footsteps of what your heart is leading you to, and also believing in yourself is this in this new era. I hear too with like how this king is like holding this staff here, and it's like ahead of him. It's like you're gonna be showing the world like what's yours. You're going to have a lot of power and authority in this new era as well over like what it is, just your whole life, but especially over what it is that you're working on. And I'm seeing too now these 3 pentacles like up here. You've really made an effort to unify yourself, and in this new era that's going to be like acknowledged by the universe, meaning like your real life is going to reflect this unification of yourself. I'm getting to like this new era, there's a lot of like individualism for you, and like you are a very strong leader upon yourself. And it's like even when you're collaborating with others, it's like you're a leader and they're leaders, and you guys come together to do your pieces together, but you don't change much about the other, and then you go your separate ways again. It's like reminding me of like when artists feature on another artist's song. Both of those artists' style are still captured in the song, but they come together to do their styles together for that moment. That's how it's coming through. But it's like this new era is like you being your most potent self and being unchanged by the world around you. And actually, it's like as time increases, it's like your potency increases and you become more and more magnetic as you become more and more of yourself. This new era is going to be about you being able to sit back a little bit. And two, one of the pleasures that you can anticipate is being able to move more freely and in flow with your intuition and like what your body is calling you to do. Okay? But like everything from here on forward is strictly like sacral focused, your creation focused, okay? And putting, it's like the purity of your, okay, it was hard for me to capture exactly what was coming through there before I lost it, but it's like all your hard work is already done and you're going to be able to sit back, okay? And just look on like your work doing the work. Okay, like this is more of like a rest period for you and not like you have to nap or anything, but it's like you've already done the work, so you're not still working in the same way. You may still be working, but it's like a lot of music symbology is coming through for you, but I was getting like you've already, you were once making the album and putting all the work into making the album, but now you're touring. That's what it's like. It came through more pointedly a moment ago as you're no longer getting things off the ground running is how it's coming through. You're not getting things off the ground running. They're already running. So like you're just oiling the machine. And this is a much more restful place to be than in the beginning of where you were. In answering the question, what pleasures await you, Pile 3, we get the Magician. Are you serious? I heard you're going to be able to create anything and as you please. This card is about manifestation, creation, and inspired action. And I'm hearing you're going to have both the space and the energy to act on inspiration. Okay? You're going to be able to have the time it takes and the energy it takes to take those leaps of faith. With this snake like holding its tail as a belt, I'm hearing like the trials that you've been through have sanctified your innocence, your holiness. And all this matters because like this just all comes around to say like you have a very high vibration in your new era, in your next era. High vibration is something that's really important when you're manifesting like with clarity. On the bottom of the deck before I shuffle, we have Ace of Wands. Okay, so manifesting you will be. We have the Chariot making an appearance as well. And I love how the crescent moon is like framing the shoulders on this card. You're someone whose strength and vision will be led forward by your intuition in this next era. The Chariot itself represents inspired action and momentum. To have these two come out back to back is insane. Talk about having the space and the energy to take inspired action. Like, I think you're going to be, how do I say this? It's like you're going to be making yourself like cheerfully surprised at the magic of you and what you're capable of. I think you're going to like shock yourself in a good way about what you're able to make possible. Next, we have the Page of Swords making an appearance. You will have in this new era the energy and enthusiasm to take on this new space. And I meant to say you will have the enthusiasm to take on this new energy in this new space. Like, you are going to excitedly embody this new you. I want to read from a text that I have that expands on the tarot cards, each of them. It reads for the Page of Swords in one passage, you're feeling excitement and curiosity about a new course of study or interest in your journey to enrich yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. In the process, you may unearth new truths about yourself. So it's like, I was hearing unfold these next phases of your life, you're going to like unravel pieces and parts of yourself that you've never found yet, never come across yet, never, like, they're yet to be discovered. It's going to be very magical for you. I'm hearing like you're going to be excited to be you and to live life. You're going to have so much peace. And I'm hearing with this card, balance is restored. And as I was coming back into the reading a second ago, I was hearing the scales have been balanced. Okay, so it's like this new era is like a balancing out, like everything will be balanced in your life. And I'm hearing like it's time for that for you. And even with this said, this peace actually won't be the focus of your life, even though you will have so much peace. Actually, what you will be focused on is the fire within you, your passion for creation and newness. You will have a focus on excitement in your life. I'm hearing like there were things that you had to put to rest to get to this point, okay? But this new, and it's like, I was hearing too, like institution of self. It's like you had to create like your institution of self. What are its values? What is this institution's, what matters does it care about? And what does it take a stand on? What are its boundaries? What regulates it, what laws govern it. It's like you had to figure out all these things about the institution of yourself, the institute of self. And something had to be laid to rest. But that's the passageway that you went through that allowed you to come into this next era, which is where you will embody the star. I'm hearing all eyes on you and all is in illumination. Okay, there's not even a single sliver of you that won't be under the spotlight being appreciated. When it comes to like the magic that you have within yourself that you're gonna like shock yourself with and shock the world, but it's like the world is seeing you for the first time, and like you too will be seeing yourself in some ways for the first time. And I just heard with this image here, you'll have tricks up your sleeve that are going to have you and others flabbergasted. This has been like a slow journey for you to get to this point. Okay. And I'm hearing late bloomer, but I'm hearing too now, okay, spring has sprung. That's what this new era is for you. Like, yes, you were a late bloomer, but now's still your time nevertheless to bloom. The blooming has to happen, and like now's the time it's happening. And I'm hearing too, it was only a matter of time. Bottom of the deck energy, 1616, and my cat is beside me here, slurping, gulping water down. Okay, I think that is no coincidence. Bottom of the deck energy, we have Ace of Cups. Okay, you're going to be feeling newness in a lot of ways, especially when it comes to your heart, when it comes to your creativity, when it comes to your creations. You're going to be experiencing a sense of renewal and like freshness. It's an energy that will be like helpful in allowing your creative flow to occur. I just heard too, as I was shuffling there, like you're going to have in this new era space for self, space for solitude. Like when you need to get away, you'll be able to. We have coming out the Eight of Wands as well, okay? This card basically talks about energy and like the speed of it. Okay, things are going to be moving very fast for you in this new era. And I want to read a small portion out of the guidebook for this card as well. I think it pertains to you guys very nicely. It reads, you've got a jam-packed social schedule and are busily meeting new people and having fun. Life is moving you very quickly towards your personal goals, so go with the flow and you'll have the energy you need to take on whatever life has to offer. You may soon be traveling somewhere exciting, perhaps on a spontaneous trip. So one of the ways that you can keep your energy high and open for action is by not resisting the things that you're inspired to do, just going with the flow. With this Queen of Swords making an appearance, I hear as she flies out, finally everything makes sense. Everything makes sense now. It's like everything in your life will be in its proper place. And I forgot to mention too, though, but with this 8 of Wands, you know, the number 8 making an appearance, it's like your magic is going to be happening quickly. Okay? And I'm too in this new era, it's like you're going to be unshakable when it comes to your intellect. You're going to see everything for what it is. And it's going to be exciting for you because what it is going to be very positive. So it's not like you're going to be seeing it for what it is, and what it is heart-wrenching, life-shattering. Like, it's not that. You're going to be seeing things for what they are, and what they are is very pleasurable. You've reached this point because you've been honest with yourself for so long. And now it's like you're honest with yourself about what you're seeing, and there's no more changes to make. There's like nothing else needs to be removed or changed or altered, situated a certain way. It's like now you can just sit in your honesty and just witness your life and life around you in all of its grandiosity. I'm hearing. I just got the image of you like being a shooting star, but a sentient shooting star, that as you pass by other stars in the sky, you're like in awe of everything you're passing by. That's your energy in this new era. It's like you're a shooting star in awe of all the other stars. In this new era too, I'm getting like, it's come as, it's like you've transformed and connected with your intuition, and transformed and connected with your intuition and reached this heavenly, like divine realm within yourself. And it reflects outside of you as well now. And like you are cloaked in like divine protection in this connection as well. You're cloaked in this connection as well. You wear this like transformation proudly. It's forefront of like your personhood. And I'm hearing too, a part of this new era will be you being decisive about what it is that you want and having the ability to do that. I love how on the bottom of this the photo here, it's like all yellow. It's like the platform of this new era, what it rests on, the foundation of it is, it's all about you. Pile 3, we're going to leave your reading off there for today. If that resonated, don't forget to leave a like and your thoughts in the comments below. If you're a little shy or you don't know what to say, leave a lizard, sun, star, or money emoji. And don't forget to subscribe so I can see you on the next one. Thank you so much for being here and for listening. Bye for now.